Ooh, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Carter on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Penix going to throw straight away. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Good play on the football defensively. He knocks it away, and that's going to bring up third down.
You know exactly what he's thinking. Hopefully next time it's a little bit easier. The degree of difficulty on that one high. Throwing to double coverage, odds are against you.
Third down gives to Robinson. A disappointing way to begin this one as he is stopped for no gain, and 3 plays in, Brock. They're already facing fourth down. Fourth down, here's Penix. That one complete to Pitts. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. One of their best play calls of this game so far, Brock. 17 yards on fourth down. That gets him the first.
It's a gain of 17 yards.
To the air with Penix. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on second down.
The Bears' 43-yard line.
From the shotgun, Penix. You know, it's great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up. Went for that big shot. They wanted to get that highlight the first time they touched the football.
Now, this group likes to be aggressive. An early incompletion's not going to deter them. Sharpshooters, they don't stop shooting threes because of one brick, and they won't stop pushing this ball down the field either.
They'll run it with Robinson from the pistol. And he takes it down to the 33. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Falcon first down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Falcon.
Cousins out of the pistol here. Has him on the quick hitter. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards. Second down now, 7 to go.
Bears 30-yard line.
Shotgun snap now to Cousins. Back to Pitts it goes. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs. All right, they look set now. Here we go, first and 10.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. Back to Soldier Field in just a moment. Welcome back. Time for our second quarter. The Falcons with a chance to score. First and 10, around to Robinson. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every whole home run is a bigger play. Just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer. Find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons finish off their opening drive. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. All right, so we're already into the second quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
at their own 35-yard line.
The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Williams set to pass. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening.
Falcons driving in, and they're going to bring him down. Looking quickly here.
A loss of 12 brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor.
Chicago brings out the punting unit. And he gets it away from his end zone. His work begins at the 31. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Falcons in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Cuts it right side all the way. That's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take the lead on the first play of the drive. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Williams. He's going to loft one deep to the left. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Touchdown!
There are a couple different ways now. You can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Here's Carter on the return. And the tackle's made as he gets it out to the 32.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Cousins. Getting out to his left. Now putting his body into this one. That's complete inside the 35. Give him 37 on the play. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
First down. A gain of 37 yards. First down, Falcons.
Robinson on the inside give. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Hit made by T.J. Edwards.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Cousins. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. He picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Trying one here with Robinson. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here. Cousins is going to go on 4th. That's cut beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
All set now, 1st and 10.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And he falls through the defense for a touchdown. The Falcons get some late points and the lead. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Gonzalez now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he needed a lot more power there. It came down a ways away from the landing zone, and they're going to start the possession up at the 40.
What is on?
Zone read to give to Swift. And he'll manage 3 there to begin this one. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Bears decide to call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Vegas, Vegas!
Williams to throw. Escapes the... Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Connecting with his back here, Swift. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out.
I think one of my favorite adjectives, I don't know why, it just sounds good off the lips, is shred. Shredding paper. Shredding the slopes. Or dude shredding a defense just like that.
Throwing here just before halftime. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our caps to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
A 53-yard attempt.
Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Here's Carter on the return. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him.
Oh, there's no question about it, Kate. That just infuses everybody. A little more bounce in your step now, both in and out of the huddle. And you want to pay off your special teams that sets you up for success.
Starting the half with Robinson. Has a hole left, room to run. Into the red zone. And he's in. It's an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons grow the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Zane Gonzalez lining up for
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
14.
Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Bears with some nice field position as they get set. 1st and 10.
Come, Dilly!
Looking from the gun, Williams. Forced out to his right. Did not like what he was seeing, Brock, so he's just going to hurl this one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now Williams escapes out to the left. He tucks it and takes off. And this is going to take him off and across midfield there at the opposing 45. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Williams on the play action. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
2nd and 13 at the 48-yard line.
Going play action. Williams. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And these guys need to find a way to hold up better for their QB. This offense now facing 3rd down. Williams will look to throw. That's complete to the rookie out of Missouri. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears start the second half with some needed points. Santos now for the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Bears cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. Just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Here's Robinson to start the drive. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. That tackle made by Tremaine Edmonds.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And he has it all the way down to the 30-yard line.
Anytime you go over half the field in one play, totally changes the complexion of the drive. They're now set up beautifully in enemy territory to end the series with some type of points.
1st and 10 after that last highlights. They're at the 30. Staying with Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing birdie. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Here's a counter give to Robinson. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Throwing on 3rd, Cousins. Guess who? Pitts has another. And he's brought down after a short gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
He'll throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Tremaine Edmonds has it. And the Bears getting back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that 3rd quarter. And they're going to have a new possession waiting to start the 4th. The Bears have the ball, and they're going to need to score. They come in trailing. Chicago bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Williams from the gun. Completed to his running back. Space past the 35. Keeps it moving. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Chicago. The Bears now trail by just a point in the 4th. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the 4th. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Here's Carter on the return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Here's Cousins now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
And they're going to touch him down as they wind up with a nice gain on that play, and they got a new set of downs, too.
That's such a good example, Kate. You don't have to be an elite runner to be a good thrower of the football on the run. The same fundamentals, the attention to detail to be a good pocket passer, they show up on the run as well. That's excellent job getting the completion.
This is Robinson, and he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
It's the 2-minute warning from Chicago. Falcons with a little more work to do to win it here. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Another carry for Robinson. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and saying these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. A toss now to Robinson. Here he goes again. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
You know I love that, Kate, but you know who loved it even more than late, great John Madden himself, the former lineman? He would have loved watching the student body get right out in front of that thing, those blockers just knocking people off the ball, and let them clear the way so that running back could show off his speed.
The Bears decide to call their first time out, and they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. They're all set up for the game winner. Let's see how they approach it, starting with this 1st and goal. Robinson. And they're going to do it, Brock. They break the tie in the final minute. It's a touchdown.
Touchdown, Atlanta.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minute.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them, and Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
That one right down the middle. And the Falcons break that tie and now lead by 7. Out to kick it away, here's Pinion. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Some nice field position here. Bears getting set, 1st and 10.
What is it on? Guys, yeah. Vegas!
Here he is to throw. Connect's got it, left side. And that is exactly what they needed. A quick first down, and he freezes that clock.
That's good for a Bears first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
He'll look to throw it. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Completed here to Komet. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that'll be 1st down Chicago. All set to go now from the 35.
What is up? Yeah.
Setting up to pass. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on 1st down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on 2nd. So the Falcons will fly home with a win on the road. And there was no easing up. It took some white knuckling until the very end, but their defense carried that small lead through to the finish line as they escape with a victory. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say so long from Chicago.